Day 1 of my expedition out into the wild in the search for turkey feathers. I recently ran out, and that's something I need to get more of. So I traverse outside. I don't know when I'll be back, but I expect to fight, wild animals and such. Off to have an adventure. I'm adventuring. I've come across typical bush that the turkeys tend to hang out at and nest and such because they're wild animals. And so what I'm looking for is either a pile of feathers that they have shed or a dead body, which I can harvest the feathers from, whichever I find first. But unfortunately, it seems that neither of those things are here. So I will continue on my way outside. Day 3 of being outside. Still no success, but I have spotted a wild pack of quail. Very dangerous, of course. You can't be too careful. Running low on food and water. I packed some just before I left, but I didn't expect to be out here for so long in the wilderness, outside. But I hope to find some feathers before I make the shameful return home. We'll keep you posted of my exploration. Civilization is so close, yet it feels so far. I have been following the water drain up to this point, and I've come across what I think to either be deer dung or berries. I can't tell, and I don't know how I want to find out. But I've been following this, and if it's a deer, then honestly, I just feel bad for the deer. I've resorted to eating wild red berries that I have found on my journey. Not sure how good that is for me, but you do what you have to do in the wilderness to survive. We'll keep you posted. Day 7 of being outside. It's official. I have run out of food and water. Not sure what I'm going to do about that, but I refuse to come back home empty-handed. I've come across a lot of dangerous wildlife. That pack of quail, turns out they've been stalking me for the past 3 days, and I had to fight them off with my bare hands. They got me in the night. Turkeys and vultures, I have found, are circling overhead. Very ominous, but I refuse to go down without a fight, and I've come across many holes like these, and they're either anaconda holes or they're giant gophers. I don't know which one's worse, honestly. Just for the lawn, gophers suck. But yeah, keep you posted. Of being in the wilderness, I was scanning the plains and the hills. Everything was blurring together when all of a sudden I came across this. The first turkey feather in 8 days. Now, it looks like it's attached to the ground, so I must very carefully cut it free. There's no use in wasting fat on this. And I have done it. I have found the first turkey feather of what I hope to be many more. I will keep you posted. Day 13 of being in the wilderness. I've only found that one turkey feather. It seems birds, I think they are vultures, wild vultures, are circling overhead as I continue my travels. On the hillside there, that looks like bones. Maybe remains of a corpse? There, right there. Now I don't know what animal this came from, but clearly it had bones in it. So that could be any animal. Here we see, is this part of the vertebrae? Yeah, that's a bone. That is a bone. So what we can safely conclude is that the animal carcass was dragged down from the hill. Has something to do. Okay, they've gotten closer. That's a little scary. They've gotten closer. I seem to be on the spot of where a carcass used to be. The trick just now being what kind of carcass and what killed it. I'll keep you posted. Week 3 of being out in the wilderness. I've survived so far, but at what cost? I have seemed to have entered the pricklies, which are a pain to deal with, because you have to first put your foot out and step on them and put the plant down in order to not get pricked. But there's a lot of them, so that makes this a little difficult. I've only found that one turkey feather, but when in doubt, I can return to the house, successful. At this point, I'm just trying to find a pre-made path, possibly done by one of the many wild anacondas from the Amazon that have traversed through global warming and made their way here. But the birds are getting closer. I don't like that. Or maybe I'm just near that carcass I found several days ago. Don't know. But I hope. There's a clearing. That was a hawk cawing. My doom is near. I've made it to a clearing. I had hoped that once I had made it over the hillside, that would reveal more. But I did not take into consideration bushes that are blocking my way. So I must first cross the clearing. As you can tell, civilization is very far away indeed. What can we see over the ridge of the hill? More hills! I'll keep you posted. 27 of being out in the wilderness. I've seemed to come across this pear tree. I think it's pear tree. They don't look like pears, but let's not bite into them and find out. I think I'm about to call this journey to an end. I have found one feather. That's more than I was expecting. The turkeys, even though it's breeding season, have been strangely absent from pecking on the window. So, yeah, that was a hawk. I am just gonna say this adventure is to a close, and see you next time when Dena goes out into the wilderness. I'll keep you posted.